All right. Happy International Women's Day, Austin. Did you hug your mom today?
So much. Mom? So many times. I hugged her at least 10 times this morning.
Your sister? Did you hug your sister?
I give her a virtual hug. She's all the way in Merced right now, so I can't really give her a real one, but
That's right. She's in college right now. That's totally right.
Yeah.
Happy International Women's Day, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what I always say, like I said it last week. Can you hear me, Austin? I kind of feel.
I can.
Oh, okay. Every day in this house is International Women's Day. So I'm just putting a little pizzazz for today, but that's how it is with my fiance and my son in the house. I always have to celebrate some kind of womanship or something. Otherwise I'll get the toilet seats kept up. I'll get stuff all over the sink and you don't even want, well, I'm sure you kind of know what I'm talking about, right?
I absolutely hear you. Don't worry about that. I completely understand you. You gotta humble them before they can humble you, you know?
Exactly. So we have awesome show tonight. Oh my goodness. First of all, we have Inland Empire's very own pro basketball player in the house, Travis Reed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We also have the founder of Get Laced. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned because you're going to know what I'm talking about. Get Laced, MarLan is in the house. We're going to have a giveaway by Get Laced.
Yes,
so first I got to share this because I know a lot of people. Are you sharing it?
I already shared it right when we went live. I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah. So let's see who's in the house with the comments. Let's let some people roll in. What's up? How are you guys doing?
Good to see everyone.
On in. We have a giveaway by Get Laced. I can't wait for that.
Be a great day.
It's going to be a great evening. Now, what else have you been up to, Austin? Tell me.
Well, it was a big weekend for wrestling, actually. Fun fact: AEW, one of the newest companies, had one of their biggest shows of the year during the COVID era. They had 1,400 fans, all socially distanced, super safe, and the main event was an exploding barbed wire death match.
What?
Exactly. No one died, but it was a real slugfest, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to talk more about that in sports. But first, again, if you're just tuning in, I have to tell you, a giveaway by Get Laced. Founder MarLan is in the house. Also, pro basketball player Travis Reed. What's really cool is we're all from the IE. Inland Empire in the house.
It really feels like a local show, you know?
It is a total local show, and I love it. So with that music cue right there, let's check this video out. And that, my friends, right there is Get Laced. GetLacedLaces.com in the house. So we have Ricky Niedermeyer. What's up, dude? How are you guys? Oh my goodness. So he has a brand new baby and then now his wife is expecting. Congratulations. Can you believe
Congratulations, Rick. That's crazy.
Yes, that is so cool. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring in our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, we have MarLan, founder of Get Laced. What's up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's read in the hail.
Yes.
Hey, yo. What up?
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming on in. And just like Austin said, this is straight up a local show. This is an IE show tonight, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. Who wants to go first?
Travis.
Okay, Travis, you're up.
Well, hello, everyone. I am Travis Reed, former pro basketball player, that lived in the IE, and trying to be big time like Mr. Get Laced over here.
Oh, man. Hey, my name is MarLan Parker, CEO of Get Laced Laces, and I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be a part of this Rag House Media movement.
Yeah.
Shout out to April and the team and everybody else making it happen. My boy Fredo, but he's here. You know what I mean? And looking forward to a great evening. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Oh,
for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Of course. So let's start off. Okay, so first of all, I like to ask just random questions off the top of my head. Austin, if you want to throw one in at the end, you're more than welcome to. You
I would
guys
love
have to answer. Here we go. Deep fried or flame broiled?
Flame broiled.
What is Travis?
I want to say deep fried, but it's unhealthy, so flame broiled is probably better.
Right.
Yeah, we don't care right now. Okay,
Nah.
how about this one? Lipstick or lashes?
Oh, come on, man.
Answer the question. Answer the question, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with lipstick.
All right. Travis?
I'm gonna second that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there
Travis
you
like
go.
lashes.
And also the very last question, Mexican food or Chinese food?
Mexican food. Burritos,
Yeah.
Mexican food.
tacos.
Easy. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so it's nice
All
and
that.
warm in the house. Everybody's all
I have
warm.
one last question.
Oh,
It's kind
sorry,
of
Austin.
it's really personal. All right, when you go to the bathroom and you're doing your business, is your toilet paper, do you fold it or do you scrunch it up?
You know what? I scrunch mine up. Thug life.
Wow. All right,
Travis.
then.
I'll roll. I'm a
You
roller.
roll?
See, I like Travis.
I don't know if you guys want me to answer this, but I scrunch mine up.
Right. Thank you, April. Thank you.
Sorry to gross you out, Marlon. Okay, so all right, you guys, born and raised. Where were you from? Where are you from originally, and how did you end up in the IE? And then where are you at now? Even though we kind of touched on that, but let's figure it out. Let's find out.
Oh man, originally from Los Angeles, been in the IE for a while. Went to A.B. Miller High School with my boy Travis Reed. Went to Etowanda High School primarily, Etowanda Eagle, for real. And just been out here trying to do what I can. Have a nice, large family, very strong support system to help me do what I do. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. And I'm an educator. I'm here. I like to have a good time. I like to sell shoelaces. And I'm also a DJ. So yeah, a little something, if y'all having a wedding, holla at your boy. And that's really what I do.
All genres?
All genres. I got cumbia, banda, all that. I got it all.
I like it.
Wait, Cumbia Banda. What the hell is that?
I got a little bit. Got a little bit.
How about you, Travis?
The Kumbaya Bomber kind of threw me off, so sorry.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, born and raised in South Central LA. First 16 years of my life. Moved out here when I was, like I said, 16 to Fontana. With my pops. Went to A.B. Miller High School. After A.B., went to UCLA. Left after UCLA, went to Long Beach State. After that, played in Bogota, Colombia, first place. Pretty much after that, went to Holland. Played in Holland, played in Germany, played in Australia, played in Ukraine, played in France, played in Estonia. So I've been pretty much all over the world and back. Did 10 years overseas. After overseas, retired about 2012. And after 2012, I was just trying to figure out what the heck I was going to do with my life. Didn't know. Had a son. Trying to figure out how I'm going to feed him.
Congratulations.
Well, he's 11 now, going on 30. So
might as well say now, since we forgot 11 years ago. Might as well bring it back around.
Yeah, he's 11 going on 30 now.
Hey,
so.
hold on a second. Travis is really downplaying his basketball ability when he was at A.B. Miller. You seen Coming to America, they throw down the rose petals and stuff. Travis had that type of action. It was going down. He was the man.
No way.
He's a hot commodity, is what he was.
That is so awesome. You know what? Actually, now that we're talking about that, let's check this out. Let's see what he has going on here.
Oh, there we go.
Travis Reed.
Travis
Travis
Reed.
Reed.
Woo!
Hey, he a baller. I taught him all that.
How are you, Travis? Travis, how tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
Damn. Oh my goodness. Man, we're really proud of my brother because we're Mexican. He's 5'8", because you know how Mexicans are usually really short. So we're so God, I can't even believe that. Is your dad tall too? Everybody in your family, are they that tall?
No, actually, my mom was only 5'8", and my dad is just 6 foot.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
like
lucky
some
then.
power.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say God just put people on earth to do certain things. I'm kind of the oddball in my family. Everybody else is kind of short, and I'm the only tall one.
That is so cool. You know what? I got the chills when you first sent me this video. It's just so awesome that your playing ability is just like off the hook. It's so awesome. No,
It really seems like you were a force to be reckoned with on the court. Like it's either get out of my way or you're gonna get run over. That's what it looked like.
Well, no, like for me back then, I had to play aggressive, so I was really, I would have been perfect for today's NBA, but like back then, I was undersized, so I had to play more aggressive than the average person.
Right.
How is it because you said you played in all these different countries? Does everybody know English? Like, I know that might be a dumb question, but how do you get around all these countries? Where
is there like a language barrier and stuff? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh God, yes. I would say the first place I went to, Bogota, I had to learn how to say, was it tranquilo? Like slow down, tranquilo.
chill out.
Like chill and slow down to all the taxi drivers because they drove out of control, crazy. That was like the first thing I learned in Spanish. As far as language barriers, I learned the basics of every country I was in. I learned how to say chicken in every single country, wherever the chicken was.
Cool. So, did you learn any like bad words? Because I know you guys talk shit out on the court. Did you learn like the F word or anything?
And what was the trash talk like? Yeah.
Yeah. How was it? Or were they
actually, no. A lot of the countries they spoke English, right? Like the players, anyway. And so I would just talk to them. No, the Spanish one didn't. They didn't speak any English. Say the coach is talking for like 15 minutes, something, and then I ask the guy who knows English. I'll be like, what are you saying? He'd be like, get the ball to you. Get the ball to me. You talk for 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I said, and then for me, I just learned the basics, and it was fine. Australia was perfect for me because everybody spoke English.
Yeah, I figured that.
With the little accent, that's right. Yeah.
So English accent.
Yeah, that is so crazy. So just playing out in other countries and I'm sure you missed home. I mean, I know when I talk to musicians, when they play out in other countries, they love it out there because of the hospitality. The mood is really different. How is it? Is there any difference playing there as opposed to playing in the US? Is there, or is it just the same, or how is it?
No, I would say it's different because over there is like kind of more chill. Like California is real fast paced.
Right.
Like let's say for example in Holland, you go out there, people have 2-hour lunches. They go have a coffee and chill out. Outside, drink a macchiato. It's a real slow down place. For myself, like I had to keep a routine, otherwise I would just be bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
So like I had to get up, make my breakfast, go to the gym, work out, come back, take a nap, go to practice. Like I had to have a routine. That's why I say a lot of people can't play overseas because they can't stay away from their family that long and have a routine because I was going for 9-10 months at a time.
Yeah.
Man, that's a long time. Now I know you and MarLan. See, I knew I was going to mess it up. That's why I kept repeating. MarLan.
Yes.
Repeat yourself. Repeat what you said about your the dynamic between you and Travis.
I don't really know Travis like that. Like we went to the same school for a hot second. I was there for summer school and whatnot, but like we just kind of connected through Instagram, rather recent, but the energy that we have, you know, that saying like real recognize real, you know, and he's just like a real brother. And what people don't understand is there's people who talk about basketball in the IE and they sleep on Travis Reed. They talk about Corey Benjamin, they talk about Darren Collis, and they talk about all these big names, Jordan McLaughlin and everybody, and they sleep on Travis Reed. This guy was a baller, and people have kind of like written him off as if he didn't exist. But I remember, because I was there and I seen him. They had the rose petals out there. They was throwing them on the ground, and he was walking around summer school. It was me and my brother and my boy Darius. Shout out to my boy Darius. He know, and he was out there. Travis Reed. I seen him, and I was like, one day I'm gonna be like him. It didn't pan out. It didn't pan out. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like he is like a real basketball guy. He's super solid. He's a good dude. And he's scared to play me in 2K. That's a fact.
That's a whole other conversation. We're going to have to get into that. If you're just tuning in, we are talking to pro basketball player, and I'm still saying pro basketball player. You said former Travis Reed. No, pro basketball player Travis Reed, right here from the Inland Empire. He played in all these other countries. We were just talking about that. He went to colleges. You went to Cal State Long Beach. You went to UCLA. Right? Yeah, you played for all of those. And we also have MarLan, founder of Get Laced. We're going to have a giveaway at Get Laced. I was begging Fredo to introduce me to you, MarLan, just so you know. I was just like, Get Laced is so awesome. It's so unique. It's so different. I need to meet him. And then Fredo was like, oh, I think he lives like right down the street from you, or he school district. And I was all, what? We both work in a school district. We're both like, you know, trying to be like all cool entrepreneur people in the IE. I need to meet him. But your product is so amazing. Now, Travis, we're getting back to you, but let's jump in. Let's talk about Get Laced. Tell me what inspired you. Like, was there a story or something behind it?
Yeah, Travis, why don't you slide over there so I can do my thing. But you know, so just to give it like some background, like Get Laced started in my office at my last school site. I had one of my former students who now works for me. Her name is Sydney Kane, and she was in my office, and we got to talking about different things. And I'm always trying to find different ways to like generate income. I DJ, you know, like my father, to this day, he's retired, but he still does taxes. Like he's always just been like a hustler. Like he's gonna go get it. So I got that same energy. Like I'm gonna go find $1. That's what I do. So I thought about it, and my son was playing basketball at the time, and I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be dope if he could look down at his shoelaces and see something inspirational? And it started with the phrase unstoppable, you know, and
nice.
I threw that on some shoelaces, and it just kind of took off from there. I had unstoppable, I had you can't guard me, and now I have about 30 different sayings on top of shoelaces, and it really took off rather quickly. I didn't even have a logo. I had no website. I was out the trunk with it. I was out the DMs, like, hey, holla at me. Like it was really like grassroots. And what really got me going was a buddy of mine was coaching a team. His name is Gary Clark, Triple G. He was coaching a team in the Drew League out in Compton. Mm-hmm. And he was coaching the No Snacks team. And that's how I bumped into Fredo virtually.
Oh, there you go.
So my boy had LaMelo Ball and some other ballers on his squad. And when I handed it to them, they were like, yo, this is dope. This is dope. And I knew at that moment, like I had really tapped into something that was going to change the game. So just to make a long story short, I went all in. Every extra dollar I have is a Get Laced dollar. And, you know, and since then we got six figures in sales. So yeah, in 18 months.
That's a profit right there.
Yeah, shoelaces.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Shoelaces. So, you know, like it's super like family. Like my kids are out here in the garage. My wife is in the garage. Like everybody's in my little fulfillment center in the garage and fulfilling orders. You know, 70, 80 orders a weekend. And every email is me. Every DM is me. Like everything. Like it's really all me. So when I get home, I'm Get Laced. Like I got in the house probably like 15 minutes before we got on tonight. Like that's just what it is. Like I'm Get Laced most of the time. And to me, it's my opportunity to kind of like step away from my day-to-day being in public education and really just do something that I really love and enjoy doing. Like that's like outside the box thinking, you know? So it's something that's unique. It's different. Sneakerheads love it. And we coming.
That is so cool.
I was about to say, yeah, shoelaces really feel like a niche market, especially with sneakerheads, as basketball players, even probably other sports have been asking to get some, to look into it. And that's when I first heard about it, when we had you as a sponsor for the show, and we gave away a set of laces, or we gave away a gift card. I forgot what it was. And I remember thinking, like, I actually never heard of a shoelace business.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
And the fact that you made, like I said, 6 figures in 18 months, I am utterly impressed. So props to you. Great job.
Right, man. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. But it's really just like, I keep it real. Like, real recognize real. I'm super honest. I'm very transparent, and people kind of tap into that, and they acknowledge the fact that I am who I am. I'm trying to make it happen. And I learned early on that people don't really buy the product. They buy into me and the story, and when you're talking about an educator who's a DJ, who's a father, who's a husband, and those who know my story already know my whole get down. Like I'm me, and they support that. And that in itself is the reason why I'm able to do what I do. So I salute to everybody that's purchased a pair of shoelaces. Because when I'm finished, I'm gonna fulfill some orders tonight. That's what I do.
That's what you do. And I'm trying to hook up because I have a Bluetooth on my little thing here. I'm trying to I want to call my son who's in the next room to bring my running shoes. I bought shoelaces from you, MarLan, and they I get compliments on them because I got the turquoise with the pink or the light. And I think I'm going to go run and get my shoe if I can't. So if I'm looking down at my phone, it's not because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to call my son, who's probably in there playing video games when he's supposed to be doing homework because he knows I'm on air right now.
Hey, at least he's playing because Travis is scared to play me.
That's a good kid right there.
That's a good kid.
I want to say something too about MarLan. Like literally, I saw his page. And I was like, man, this dude is tight. I would love to link up with him. And I called him with my son. So he's like one of the few people that actually talked to my own son the first time we talked.
That is nice. That is super cool. Okay, so I'm going to go run and get my shoes. And while I'm doing that, Austin, you're going to be you got this.
I got this.
But first, let's play this. Let's play this.
Yeah. They say it's non-violent, that's what Martin said. But I be on my mouth this shit by any means necessary. Shout out to everyone looking out for me while I roll my weed and load my weapon on my balcony. Disturbing on my alchemy. It's hard for a black man. It's hard for a black man.
All right.
Yo.
And she's back.
And I'm back. And check this out. I run every day, you guys. 3, probably 5 miles max, 10 on a good day. There it is. Let's see. Can you see it?
That is nice. That is really nice.
See my get laced? I've already had a couple comments because I stretch. When I'm stretching, I think they look down and then with the purple and stuff. But they're like, oh, cool shoes. And I'm like, look at my shoelaces. I always
right. And that's the thing. Like it's an extra like additive. You know what I'm saying? Something that you could put on to like an ASB program as far as like at a school or something like that. And it really adds that unity amongst the staff and the students and whatnot. Like it makes you stand out. Like I always tell people, you stand in line for hours. I know I used to when I used to buy Jordans like crazy. And you wait in line for hours and you walk out that Nike store, that Foot Locker, and your shoes look just like everybody else's. The laces are what's going to separate you. So you get something profound, something that's like organic, something that makes your laces stand out or your shoes stand out. And it makes you essentially stand out. Like it makes it meaningful. So I got laces that say Black Lives Matter and stay woke, and they sell like crazy. And that's where that video came from. Shout out to my brother, Andre Crenshaw. He made that video for me. And everybody in that video, those are my cousins and my brothers. Like that's all fam.
This is a family affair. I love it. I love it.
Oh, you have no idea. Like it's what we do. Like my father does my taxes. Like everything is generated within the family because I feel like why take my dollars and take it out of the community when I could spend it within the community? So everything I do is community based. Like I tap in with people. I spend an extra $1 or $2 to get something from people who represent my culture and my community. And that's what it is. And we all eat together. You know what I mean? Like that video, those are my cousins, my brothers, and it is what it is. I
love it. Oh, what were you saying?
So actually, before I thought I was gonna have to ask like a question or something. I actually had a question because you're talking about waiting in line for Jordans and Nike and Foot Locker and all that. Do you have like a certain prized pair of sneakers? Because I know the shoe game these days, for like the last few years, has really just skyrocketed. Honestly, in terms of reselling and also who's like got the best collection and stuff. I had a roommate in college who was really big in the shoe game, and he kept trying to resell and get some really valuable pairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to ask, what is your like most valuable pair of sneakers that you own? Because I figure you have a lot with everything you've said.
You know what? I used to have quite a bit. I worked at Nike Ontario for about 5.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I was fired low key, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So
another time. Save it for another time.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, like so I was early 2000s Nike Talk, and those that know Nike Talk know what I'm talking about. So I'm early 2000s Nike Talk, and I was able to tap in and meet so many sneakerheads. And at one point, I had like 125 pairs of sneakers. Like my brother, yeah, like tons of sneakers. So my older brother, he's 2 years my senior, Mike Parker. He actually has probably about 100 pairs still, and he's tall like Travis, giants. He's like 6'8". You know what I mean?
How tall are you?
I'm a tall 6'3".
That's good.
That's what I said. Marlon about 6'4". I seen him face to face.
Hey, but you know what? I have a little sister. My sister Morgan. She's like my height. We're like right there. So in regards to my family, everybody thinks we're tall, but I'm the little guy.
You're the little guy. Did you ever take sports? What's for?
What was that?
Travis thinks that's funny.
He thinks it's funny.
Any
You know what? I was a little bit too deviant to be involved in interscholastic.
This man was a troublemaker. Look at him.
I dilly dally.
That's what he's telling you.
You dilly dally.
I dilly dally. You know, I was more or less like curious, mischievous. You know,
Right.
I feel like I could do anything, and that's what kind of drives me now. I feel like you can't tell me that I'm an administrator and I can't have a side business.
Exactly.
You can't tell me you can't put parameters around MarLan. MarLan's gonna do what MarLan's gonna do, and that's been me since I was a wee lad. And the wild part is I have one daughter, and my daughter, she is 8, and she's just like me. She be stripping.
No.
She's all over the place. Yeah.
I think it's ironic. You and I are both in education, and when I was young, I was very curious.
Right.
And I was breakdancing. I was spitting loogies. I was getting in fights. I got suspended from fighting some Chola girl because her boyfriend liked me. Like all this crap, and then I'm like in education now. You know, it's so crazy.
Hey, but you know what though? Like that's what makes the best educators, because people like my secretary and the staff that I'm real close with, like they know that my heart is in it, because I've been in those shoes. I've been inside of the principal's office. Like I've been there. So sometimes when I'm dealing with kids that are deviant, I will have a conversation with them that could be had inside the office, and we go outside and go for a walk, because when you walk to the principal's office, like your anxiety increases, you know what I'm saying? Like that level, you get hella anxious.
And your attitude too, yeah.
Right. So they be looking at me like, oh, this motherfucker. So I'll go outside for a walk, and we'll go talk just to lower the anxiety, so that way they know, like, I feel you. Because like when I say I feel you, like I feel you. Like I've been in your shoes, not just I'm trying to tap into what you're dealing with. Nah, I've been there. You know what I mean? So that in itself separates me from a lot of people. And like I said, MarLan gonna do what MarLan gonna do. And if you get out my way, I promise you, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I tell you I'm not gonna do it, don't expect it to happen, because it ain't happening.
That's put down one of your laces just for yourself. Some
He different for me. He different for me. I had a father, and my father had a belt. So growing up,
hold on. My dad had a belt too.
My dad had a belt too.
My dad had a belt too. But you know what?
And I would say my father was we were military. We were military growing up.
No. Good luck to you.
Yeah. My father was in the Air Force, so it was like discipline was the highest action of in my house. There was no. He was drill sergeant, and we were the cadets. You know, and that's just how life was. You know, and playing. Yeah, as I said, going to the principal's office, I wouldn't care about the principal's office. I cared
it's
about
nothing.
my pops and that.
It's when you go home. Yeah, I'm screwed when I get home.
Nothing worse. There's nothing worse to me than I'm gonna take your daddy. Like, please, whatever you do, don't say that. Don't say I'm gonna tell your daddy.
I'm gonna tell your daddy. Morgan Parker
Right.
says, "Get laced." I see you, MarLan. Morgan Parker. John
That's my sister,
right?
That's my tall sister. She.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
she there. She there.
Your sister.
When you were talking about how everyone's in the garage, your kid is, your wife is. Yeah, at the same time she said, "Oh, and your sister." She's like, "Don't forget me."
My sister Morgan worked for me, but I fired her. She was tripping.
Oh.
No, check us out. So real talk. My sister told me I was a micromanager, and at my job, I'm really not. But when it came to the business, I was so passionate about it that I was always like, everything got to be like this. But she was one that really encouraged me to just kind of just let people do their thing, and things will work out. So shout out to her for that. Shout out to Morgan. And
thank you, Morgan. Thank you.
She knows how I feel about her back when we was young, watching MTV Jams, waiting for me to walk her to school. Yeah, she know what it is. She knows.
Oh, she's talking to you. Do you guys check out the comment?
No, I can't. Oh, let me see what she's saying.
So you see on the right where it says private chat, and then you go to comments. Click on that, and you can see what everyone's saying.
See, hold on, bro. Hey, she holds me accountable, and that's my homie Nashay. She's in the building. She knows I be doing my thing. She's an educator as well. We both taught together in San Bernardino. She knows the get down. And like I said, without my circle, without my people, it's I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Right.
And I think that we work together, even myself and Travis, the conversations that we had, or myself and April, iron sharpens iron, and we work together to meet to reach a common goal. And that's what I do. My boy Ebby's in the building. I have people that I meet with weekly or bi-weekly, and we just talk about what we're doing. And it's not really just to gain any insight, but just to hey, accountability. Hey, last 2 weeks you said you was gonna do ABC. Where you at with ABC? You know what I mean? And that's what we do. And it's really imperative for us as people who have 9-to-5s and are trying to reach into that world of entrepreneurship, to hold each other accountable, because it's difficult to really take that leap. So as we're doing and working this two-headed monster twofold, it's imperative that we have a circle or a cipher around us that's going to hold us accountable as we engage in these after work activities. You know what I mean? Right. So,
yep. John said, let's see, there's a John in the house. He said, checking out the site now looks dope. Definitely saving this to order some in the future. That's awesome. Let's
go.
Now, Travis Reed is also in the Hayos over here. Travis, so you said you got some shoelaces from Get Laced. What did they say? I didn't hear because we were loud.
Travis, what do they say?
Stay woke. Stay woke. I got stay woke. And then my son rocks. He rocks another pair.
I think it's sneakerhead.
Whatever. Yeah, sneakerhead. My son rocks sneakerhead. My brother rocks another pair. I was actually going to promote his shoelaces on my TV show. The next time I do it, actually wear his shoes with his shoelaces, kind of put my shoe on the counter, bam, this is Get Laced,
I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because I meant to add, I work with my brother for my podcast. Me and my brother, that's how we started, was family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the only one that kind of get me and kind of get the right questions out of me of my story.
Andrea Parker said, MarLan, Mike and I haven't been fired.
That is my sister-in-law. That's my sister. And Mike is my brother, and they have not been fired. They do great work. Morgan, my mother helped out for a long time. She was my mother had retired, but if you ask my father, she didn't retire. She was just tired. And and she used to work the labels, because like I said, I didn't even have a logo. So I just had stuff. I had shit shipped to me without any label or packaging. So I had to I hired my mama. She put labels on every single item and stuff like that, and my families came through on various occasions, and, quiet as kept. In the beginning of next month, I will be placed inside of a store. That's like a national store.
No, wait, check this out.
Yeah. So
Congratulations. That's huge.
That's incredible.
So the store is called Francesca's, and they're ordering thousands of pairs of shoelaces. Holla at your boy. So at that point, I'm gonna hire all the people I fired. Morgan, you're hired.
Everyone, come on back.
Everybody come back. You know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, like, you know, I want something I could pass down to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like to my seeds. And I can't pass my degrees or my administrative title down to them. So I'm creating something, I'm building something. And it's all under my family name. Like my brother, my sister, and I, our initials are the same, MLP. My kids have the same initials, MLP. You know, my brother's kids have the same initials, MLP. You know, my sister's kids, hopefully, she's pregnant, she got a baby on the way, and that baby will be MLP.
No pressure, Morgan.
You know
no pressure. No pressure.
You know, like it's what it is. You know, it's really, I do it all for the people, for my family. I want something I could pass down so that way, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they could look back and be like my uncle, my dad, my grandfather, he did that. Because everything we do, these are all family businesses. McDonald's, like Morgan Chase, Nordstrom. These are all family businesses that became these monolithic, you know, entities. So it's imperative. It's very important for me to try to latch on to that same mindset and tap in. So myself, my boy Ebby Okiefa, and Nashay Thompson. That's what we do. My boy Ebby, he sells shades, Okiefa Shades, okiefashades.com. Check it out. OKIYEFA. Nashay Thompson, with her brand and all that she got going on, like it's what we do. Like
that's what we do. And did you know McDonald's was actually launched out here in San Bernardino, right?
Yeah, I worked at San Bernardino High School. Shout out to Purdue High. I worked at San Bernardino High School. I worked at Purdue in the pit a long time ago with my sister Nashay Thompson, and that's what we did. We taught and did what we did. And that place it's a place that really there's a lot there. There's a lot of hope, a lot of hopeless people who are in need of some support. And I've seen some diamonds in the rough, man. I've seen some kids come from nothing and become something. Shout out to a kid who went to Purdue while I was there. His name is Alexander Madison, running back for the Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to my boy Alexander Madison. You know, I love those. Straight up. I
love those stories. So now that we're talking about sports, we kind of jumped in there. Travis Reed, tell us about your podcast, your show, your TV show. What's going on?
Well, pretty much, you know, like my podcast started like in November, around November. My son asked me a question. He had like one of my jerseys on, and he said, "Dad, you know, how was your overseas life?" And I told him, like, you know, son, that's like a long and complicated story. And so it racked my head for like a month or something. And I just thought, like, one day, podcast, you know, because that way I can just tell my story, you know, let everybody know, give everybody an opportunity to hear my story. And, you know, people who are interested in listening to see how the raw, uncut way of overseas life, business, how, you know, like cutthroat business is overseas as a professional athlete, how the life is a professional athlete, how my life was a professional athlete, how it just affected me in general. And pretty much like the story after that was like big for me, is to tell people don't realize like how people like I was blessed to play professional basketball overseas. But then I retired at 32. And at 32, I got hopefully another 60 years, 50, 60, whatever years until the good Lord calls me. You know, so I wanted like to tell people what happens after that, because my whole life was basketball. And so like I had to make a transition from a basketball player to a real, you know, like everyday citizen and figure out how to, you know, provide for myself and provide for my son. And the funny thing about that was like, you know, like I said, I did a podcast and like I didn't know 5 people was gonna listen to it, you know, and I was like, I'm gonna just say the story, whatever. And so just in promoting, start meeting real good people like MarLan over here, you know what I'm saying? Real good people, just you know, just the network we can talk to.
Yeah.
And networking. I network and I found these people, Politicon, podcasting. You know, shout out to Politicon. They are straight up cool people. Everybody over there. They was like, you know, man, you got a great story, man. I listened to your podcast. You want to, you know, show, you know. So me and my brother was like, looked at each other like, okay. So we started, you know, we start doing a show called The Athlete's Journey. And so what we do is obviously.
Do you have a website?
Huh?
Do you have a website?
Yeah. Oh, for that one, it's like I said, just go on my Instagram page. It's actually like it's in my link in my bio, like an athlete's journey.
And your Instagram page is Travis Reed, right? Or is it?
Yeah, Travis W. Reed, because I know people be looking for me sometimes. They think it's Travis Reed. It's at Travis W. Reed on Instagram. So anybody that want to add me, I made my page public because I got tired of looking at whoever's, you know, I was like, man, just make it public, man, so I can just people add. I don't care no more, you know. And if they see pictures of me and my son, it's cool. I don't know, he's a ham anyway. So
Right.
So
right?
like I said, I did
Right
Wait,
there.
let me
Black
see.
people. Travis W. Reed. You got to
yeah,
separate.
Travis W. Yeah.
Hey, but Travis, though, like on some real stuff, bro, like it's important that you show you and your son so people could get to know you as you. You know what I mean? Like just like we talk, bro. So just keep doing that, man. Just keep doing your thing, dog. For real.
Yeah.
Same. Like I said, I looked at his page. I was like, I asked him, like, bro, how the heck you get 20,000 followers, bro? What's up, man? Let me know the secret.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You know
Hey, man. Hey, bro. I got 16, man. Dog, I built that, bro. It's really, I spent a lot of time like diving in DMs, man. Like I follow Gary Vaynerchuk, man. I follow Gary V, and he was telling me about a year ago, man, just dive in DMs. And at one point I was doing, because of COVID, you know, COVID-19 shut down the schools on March 13th last year, Friday the 13th.
Right.
And for about a month and a half, I dove in DMs like constantly. And I went from probably at that point, like $800 a month, maybe $1,000 a month in sales, so like $6,000-7,000 a month, because I was in DMs. I was diving in DMs. I was meeting sneakerheads. I had influencer marketing, and what happened was, as I started putting out all that positive energy into the world, into the atmosphere, the shit came back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I got tapped in with folks like Fredo. You know what I mean? And just the other day, he ain't said nothing, but I sent Fredo a couple free shirts and a hoodie just the other day. He ain't said nothing. Shame on him. But you know what I mean? Like it's really right. You know, it's just like I push that shit out, you know what I'm saying? And it come back to me. And that's what I've been doing since I was young, dog. Like I've always been a positive, very optimistic person, you know, who's also been about himself. Like I acknowledge myself for who I am. And I take on the burden that if I need something done, I'm gonna try my best to do it myself. So with that being said, like if something doesn't happen, it falls on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So I take ownership of everything that I do, responsibility for everything that I do. And with that being said, it allows me to just push stuff out and get positive stuff in return, because people know if I say, hey, I need some help, it's because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on no lazy shit. It's just I need help. So people tap in, you know, but you keep doing what you're doing, bro. You have a journey that thousands of kids would love to hear and appreciate, man.
Not just kids, adults too, old Mexican.
Right.
Yeah.
But and that's how I thought about it. Exactly how I thought about it was like, you know,
Right.
if I'm a high school kid coming up, I would love to hear my story now, because like if I ever wanted to continue, everybody just thinks it's like college, NBA or bust, right? But like you can make so much money overseas, and you can have such a long career overseas, and you can just, like I said, to give you a chance to see the world. Like I never thought I would ever go to places like Estonia, Russia, Lithuania, Latvia, Finland, Sweden. I've been pretty much to every single country in Europe.
That's
crazy.
I went
if
to
I
school
ever got a chance. If I ever had a chance, April, since you're Spanish, if I had a chance to live anywhere besides USA, I would live in Spain. Spain is off the chain.
Really?
If you know what, I wish I was
yeah.
Spanish too. When I was there, because I did a lot of backpacking up there, I tried to speak my Mexican dialect, my Spanish
They don't
dialect.
like that.
Oh no! The old lady almost kicked me out of her store, and all I wanted was paella. And I was pissed. But yeah, so you can't mess with that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess Mexicans supposedly they say are the lowest on the totem pole of Latinos. I don't think so. I don't think there is no totem pole. We're all the same. So that's that. But if you're just tuning in, we have MarLan, the founder of Get Laced, getlacedlaces.com. Check it out. We have pro basketball player Travis Reed. He also has a podcast. Where can we see the podcast and what days is it on and what time?
Talk to him.
Well, like I said, we about I don't know, 15 episodes in, something like that. Maybe no, 17 episodes. So you can check me out on Spotify. It's called Travis Reed, A Basketball Life. It's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podbean, all like the big ones. And as far as like my show, it's on Politicon Broadcasting. Like I said, the link is in my bio and my Instagram and on my Facebook. Facebook is just Travis W. Reed, same thing as Instagram. And it's like you can watch it on YouTube TV. Or YouTube, I'm sorry. Facebook, Roku TV, Apple TV, Twitch,
Nice.
all that. They have a big platform. And so like my story is, my journey is just it's just like one of many. I got a lot of like former players.
Hey, you big time, man.
Nah. There you go with that.
Yeah, you big time,
a lot
man.
of former players.
That is so cool.
Just trying to get their story out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I cannot wait to tune in. That sounds really, even though I don't know much about basketball, but this is where I learn, right? I tune in.
Right.
Yep. Luckily, like I said, all the podcast is already up. They're already up. If you go to Spotify, check, like I said, Travis Reed, A Basketball Life. And you can just listen from episode 1, starting November 17th to last Monday was the last episode. It's basically my whole 10-year journey of professionalism in Europe, from the very beginning of like Bogota. That is the craziest story you will ever hear if you ever get a chance. The first episode of like, I'll give you just a preview of it. Pretty much, I was in Bogota. We just won a big game. The owners of the team came back to the hotel we were staying, because we all stayed in the hotel as a team. They came back with 50 hookers. And
Surprise me.
It's true story.
Right,
came back with 50 hookers. Bogota, Colombia.
What?
Colombia.
What?
They came back with 50 hookers. We said it was, it's about 10 to 12 dudes on the team. We look around and the owners is like, these are for you. Take 2, take 3. It doesn't matter.
Party. That is a hard party there.
I was straight out of college and I had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah,
Lord, Lord help me, please. I went upstairs and called my girlfriend.
Whatever.
That didn't matter. That didn't matter.
Bogota, Latinos in the house, 50 of them.
Look, April, look. You had a girlfriend, but not by the 10th or 12th hooker.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I can't believe you're still alive right now. Actually, that's.
Hey, you know what? Hey, somebody gonna take that, and it's gonna be a problem. But look, check us out, bro. I'm gonna tell you, man. Like you have a story that many people would love to hear. You need to monetize that. Monetize that, man. Oh, my mom chimed in. Oh, I got to be on my behavior.
Hi, Mom.
That's my mother. Hey, but you know what? She's proud of me because she knows. My mother knows. And Mom, tell him, look, you can't put no parameters around MarLan. MarLan gonna do what MarLan gonna do, and she knows.
And so was Travis Reed evidently in Bogota.
Oh, I wasn't in Bogota, Mom. That was Travis. I wasn't there.
Sure you weren't, MarLan.
I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was fresh out of college.
Give me a break. Whatever. Oh my god, that's like every
I'm telling you.
dream.
that's just one of the many stories of like, me overseas, how cutthroat it is, how I was released 4 or 5 times in 1 year.
What?
So yeah, my first year overseas, I went to Warsaw, Poland, got cut because I wasn't tall enough. Literally, they said you're not 6'10". I was like, dude, I'm 6'8". What does it matter? They cut me because of that. I went to Paris. I was in France. They cut me. Coach didn't like my game. Then I went to Belgium. Got cut. Coach got fired. So I went through it that first year, and then like I went to Holland. Finally, my first trip, and was making like $1,500 a month starting, and just built my way up from there. And that's how my story kind of started. Like I started from the bottom of the money.
I love those stories.
Work my way. Yeah. So that's just part of my story. All the way, like I said, to Estonia, where I was making like $20,000 a month.
Nice.
Let me hold some.
You got the money, dog. I need to come to you. You got a house and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you good.
Travis, I will never look at you the same. Every time I see you on social media, I'm going to think Bogota.
Right, hey, bro,
my mama heard that story.
Bogota.
When my mama heard that story, she prayed for me instantly. Like, let us pray.
Oh,
Lord.
Hey, Travis, my mama heard that story too, and she prayed for you as well. I'm
I
sure.
hope my son will hear that story. I hope my son's playing games, like I said, in the other room. So now that we're talking right now, how about we do a giveaway? GetLacedLaces.com. If you haven't seen it, check it out right now. We have the founder in the house, and he is going to do a giveaway. He's going to ask you a question. What's the question, Marlon?
Man, here's the question. There is no question. The first person that emails me at info@getlacedlaces.com. The first person that emails me with your size, your shirt size, I'm gonna send you a free hoodie.
Wait, info at getlacedlaces.com.
Info@getlacedlaces.com.
There it is right there. Whoever.
I'm gonna send you a hoodie.
That's a great.
I have a question since he doesn't have it. I have a question. The
Okay.
Question the second question is this. We already mentioned it on the show earlier. What school did me and my boy go to together?
What high school did we go to together? Where did I meet this
high
guy?
School did we go to? What did he see?
And the winner gets a hoodie, a Get Laced hoodie. So
we give away 2 hoodies, man. Two
hoodies.
2 hoodies and a face mask. I got to Get Laced face mask too.
And a mask. Oh.
I'll let your boy.
That is so cool. So right there, email MarLan info@getlacedlaces.com and you get a free hoodie.
The first two people.
Oh my goodness! So you're giving away 3 hoodies then tonight, right?
Let's do 3. I just look.
Fuck it, 3.
Right. Fuck it. Put the answer to the question. Put your size in the hoodie, and I'm gonna send them out, man. I'll send them out.
That is so cool. You're so sweet for doing that. That is really awesome. And then the question is, Travis, can you repeat it again, real quick?
Yes. What high school did me and my boy go to together at the same time? We already said it a bunch of times in the beginning, so if you've been listening, this is an easy answer.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's in Fontana.
That might be too much, but we'll see.
No, like North Fontana.
Oh, there you go. That's so easy. I would be on it all over the place. I love hoodies. So you guys are lucky. So make sure you email MarLan and you answer that question. You could get a free Get Laced hoodie. And just in case you forgot, I got to play this again one more time. There you go. So I would jump on not jump on anything. I don't know why I would, but I would jump on it to get a hoodie. So you guys get laces.com, info at getlacelaces.com.
Me too.
Yeah, that is
Can
awesome.
Can I get a hoodie? I will rock it, brother. I will.
No. You just said you had the 20K month. I need the bread.
Buy your own damn hoodie.
Yeah, buy your hoodie. Travis, I have to tell you the funniest.
That was pre-kid. That was pre-kid.
No, that was pre-kid. Travis, I have to tell you the very first Instagram live I ever saw, MarLan. It was hilarious. I don't know who was interviewing you, but he just kept asking you for a T-shirt over and over, and you didn't know what to say. Like at first, you were cool about it. You're just like, "Yeah, man." He's all, "What you cooking?" I'm cooking T-shirts, or so I forget how it went. Do you remember that interview?
No, I do. I do.
It was cool. It was funny. I'm not even trying to talk shit or anything. But I was busting up laughing the whole time because he just wanted a T-shirt.
Hey, the wild part about it is that I do that for people. Like I go on live with all my 16,000 followers now,
Nice.
and meet with people who have no followers or 100 or 2. I don't care. Send me an email. I will put you on the list. I will interview you, ask you whatever questions you want me to ask you. I'm trying to give back because my followers are tuned in, they tapped in, they listening. And it's an opportunity for me to just be like, yo, hey, my dad is in the building, man. Shout out to my father.
It's a family occasion.
It's a family affair, man. It's a family affair, man. So, I do what I do, and I've achieved a certain level of Instagram success, I guess you could say. So I give back. I tap in. I'm there every Saturday. I got an opening in 2 weeks. If you want to holler at me, go on info@getlacelaces.com. Shoot me an email and say, I want to be on the Get Lace Showcase. I'll put you on. I don't care if you got 2 followers, your mama and your daddy. I'm putting you on.
That's
Period.
So cool. I love that. So make sure you go follow these guys. Travis W. Reed is on Instagram. Check him out. Check out his show. MarLan is on Instagram.
Hey, check us out. I got a podcast too. I'm Hollywood. Hey, man, shut up. I know you.
I see you, Travis Reed.
So check us out. Two things. One, Travis don't want to see me in 2K, and he know. So 2, I got a podcast with my boy Ebby Okieff for Okieff Shades, the 7209 podcast. Me and my brother went to college together. We stayed in the same apartment with 2 other dudes. It was wild and crazy. We talk about college experiences and how we translate that into real life. Those that don't know, I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated on the blue team, and that's what we do. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to my boy Travis. Yeah.
Shout out to Morning. Shout out to Demisha Craig who said what up. You know what I'm saying?
Craig.
She's a celebrity right there, boy.
There you go. Are you guys going to stick around for the game?
Hey, I'm going to stick around and I'm going to just talk mess the whole night. I'm out here, man.
Okay. Travis, are you going to stick around? Because guess
Travis Hollywood, he going home.
Are you Hollywood?
Never. I wanted to say this before we get off of this live. I wanted to say thank you so much, April.
Right on.
Thank you. The fact on International Women's Day that you're doing this, you big time.
I love everybody.
Say salute to you. And salute to the gamer big time over here. You know, he's like the mafia boss. He's like quiet in the background.
The mafia boss. Hey, April. I'm going to send you a hoodie too. I got you.
No. I'll buy the hoodie. I'm going to buy the hoodie. That's what I like to do.
Hey, April, no need. I got you. It's done.
Oh, thank you. But I'll be sending you money. I'll be sending you money for sure.
Salutations.
April, like I said, you real cool. Thanks. Anytime you need anything, April, anytime you need me to bring him, anytime. Like I said, I will send you the info, everything.
Hey, how you gonna bring me and I brought you? Like how
the little brother becomes the big brother. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, but you know what though? My older brother 6'8", and I dunked on him too. So I got something.
He doesn't want to brag or anything, but it happens.
Right.
Hey, it is what it is.
Marlon, he just seen them highlights. He know.
Bro, that was like
it was even worse in high school.
Bro, that was like 02. It's 2021. You ain't no.
That's so cool. Hey, you guys, check this out. Check Austin out in his gaming. If you guys want to exit out, I know, MarLan, you're staying in, right?
I'm staying in. I'm chilling.
Travis, do you have to go, buddy?
No, I'll stay in.
All right, here we go. And we know it's gaming time.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on, guys. Quick stretch. So, as you know, here in gaming, I like to talk about League of Legends, my favorite video game on the PC. It's my favorite video game worldwide. And they have this pro league in North America called the LCS. And this weekend, we had two major, I wouldn't say upsets. We had one major upset, and we had one kind of spoilers team. We had the second place and the first place team face off. Cloud9, the first place team, coming in at 11-3, facing off against TSM, coming in at 9-4, I believe. And what happened was TSM just stomped all over Cloud9. It was a quick match, 26 minutes. And the MVP of the game was their young jungler, who everyone has been expecting to do so well. His name is Spica. He really ran the whole game, made sure everyone got fed, made sure everyone did their part.
Because I was in the middle of
the last team fight.
Live.
I muted MarLan. He's
Marlon, stop talking.
Look at
Anyways.
him. He's like on the phone. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, TSM beat Cloud9. It was a great match. Really happy for TSM. As a longtime fan, it was a long time coming, and hopefully they can transition it into playoffs in the coming weeks, and we're going to see a TSM 2P of league championship victories. Another spoiler of the night was...
Oh,
no. He's still talking.
Here, watch that. Check this out.
What the heck is he doing?
Hey, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow. Anyways. Thank you, MarLan, for that. Anyways, another spoiler that happened. We had Counterlogic Gaming, who are coming in I think we're last place or second to last place in the whole league. They're not making playoffs. They had a tough year. A team full of rookies and also kind of a retirement home, you could call it. And they played against Team Liquid, who was one of the top 3 favorites in the league, but they're kind of hanging around in 5th and 6th place. So it's kind of weird with the roster they have, the stacked talent they have, and it's such a low placing. But CLG, out of nowhere, just dismantled Team Liquid. They took the victory. No one saw it coming. Their mid laner, Poe Belter, who's been a staple in the mid lane for North America and League of Legends for so long, since he was 17 years old. I think he's like 23, 24 now, maybe even older. He's been around the game for so long. He had a really good game. He even tweeted that same day saying, I'm really happy I had this great game. The day before, I was really bad. To quote him, he said, I played ass on Saturday. So his game was on Sunday where they won. And he said it really helped a lot. Shout out to my teammates. He's really humble. He's really all about having a fun time. He doesn't want to bring himself down because he knows he's bounced between so many different teams, so many different years. And it's really good to see him having a good time again. And I really hope he does well throughout the season and has a really good career. We really need Poe Belter and a lot of North American talent to show up and really say that, hey, North America is not a region to be messed around with because they've been an embarrassment the last 3 or 4 years. That's one thing. My last thing I want to talk about is how esports has been on the rise. I read an article today. I was on Reddit. My friend Sam, who I hang out with online every day, he directed me to this Reddit page, and I saw an article that said esports as a whole has revenued $1.9 billion in 2019 alone. That's
Travis, did you hear that? Travis, do you play any esports? Do you play any games?
My son does. He's a big gamer.
Yeah.
He's a big, huge gamer.
Did you hear how much you're bringing in? How much was it?
1.9 billion.
1.9 billion in 2019 as revenue, and also prize and giveaways and all that. It's an amazing business to be in right now.
My son watches Vanos Gaming. Vanos
is a content creator. He does his own funny stuff. He has a good time.
Yeah. He watches a lot of that.
He recently him and his friends made an animated TV show. Actually, fun fact. They made produced and starred in their own animated TV show that's coming on. It's going to be on YouTube TV exclusively. So that's really cool. It just shows that gaming can take you just about anywhere. We had Ninja, who played Fortnite with Drake 2-3 years ago, broke the internet that whole night, and now he's featured on so many different national TV. He's got a multi-million-dollar contract. He had a multi-million-dollar buyout with Mixer when they went out of business. He's made so much money in the last 3 years. He's got a big old house for just him and his wife. It's ridiculous how much money people can make these days. And
we're in the wrong industry, Travis.
Yeah.
Agreed,
and
right? Shoot.
Yeah, and one cool thing I read also in the article is Twitch today is the main esports distribution channel. I'm reading directly from the article right here. More than 13 billion hours in viewership in just the year 2020. That's up 59% from 2019. Just shows how much you have so much access to so much content and esports and gaming, and you just have to go to one main place, and that is twitch.tv. It has changed lives. It has changed people's views of everything. And it really has just been on the uprise. I mention it every week how esports is the future of everything. National sports, international play. It could be in the Olympics one day, I believe. You just got to find the right platform and the right people
But
to
you know
promote
what?
it.
We're talking also through COVID. So because of COVID, people are at home. So of course they're going to be playing. They're going to be online more. So that's going to go down. Watch once everything starts really opening up again. Those numbers will probably still be high because, like you said, it's the future. But I bet you there'll be a big, significant.
Well, also, not to mention, maybe, we have 13 billion hours of views also, but you have to also take in place how many lives have probably changed thanks to Twitch because they were at home.
Yeah.
I'm stuck at home all day and I have nothing to do at work. I might as well just start streaming early, and they stream every day. Next thing you know, they're a full-time streamer. They quit their day job and their lives changed forever. It's happened to so many people like in the last couple years that I've watched grow from 10 viewers to 1,000 viewers, 1,000 viewers to 10,000 viewers. It's honestly just been ridiculous.
And there it is.
Agreed.
And that's it. That's everything I got to rant about this week.
There is the gaming. And before we go anywhere else, I just have to, I swear, I have to share this again. Travis Reed is in the house. He has his own podcast. You have to check it out. Check him out also on Instagram. Travis W. Reed.
Hey, how was your phone call, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, listen. I was talking to my brother. He seen this video. He was like, yo, you ain't give me no shout out. So I'm gonna tell him. Shout out to my little bro, Jonathan Gary Parker.
There he is. Okay, where's he at? Is he in the IE also?
Man, nah, he from Southeast San Diego. Went up to the Bay. Works for Facebook. Lives in the city. Lives in Carson, right by Dominguez. Those that know, hey, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Hey, Travis, man. When you gonna play me in 2K? Stop playing. No, but two things. Don't pick them weak ass Lakers and don't pick them weak ass Nets.
Oh,
see, there you go. See, he knows Lakers is my team, so you're like, oh man,
that's the bro. That's the cheat code. That's the cheat code.
He's already talking shit. Who are your football teams? I want to know.
Oakland. Well, I'm sorry, Las Vegas.
The world champion Tampa Bay Bucks.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna say get the fuck out. I'm the only Mexican who doesn't like the Raiders. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't like the Raiders?
No, I'm a Rams fan.
Me neither. I don't like the Raiders either.
Let me show you something. Who I'm a real fan of football. I'll be right back.
Hey, Travis, let's mute them. They don't know what they're talking about. Let's mute them. Yeah, man.
I had season tickets for the Rams in Anaheim when I was little, before you were even born, I think.
Hey, look, I went to see the Raiders when they was in LA. And
I remember that.
And MC Hammer was there.
MC Hammer?
Best football player ever.
Back in the day.
Best football player ever. Tom Brady.
Oh,
Tom Brady, baby.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna encourage y'all to do a little research. Check us out. So my wife, her dad played in the NBA.
Nice.
And Travis, I know you've seen the movie White Men Can't Jump.
Of course.
Like that part when they get to the end and it's like the King and the Duck.
Yeah. My dad played high school with the Duck. Freeman Williams.
My wife is Freeman Williams' daughter.
What?
Hey, check it out. Check it. At Manual Arts. Holla at your boy.
That's where my dad went. With Freeman. I went to Manual Arts my sophomore year.
So, hey, bro, that's when you said that. I was like, wow. Bro, my wife's dad is Freeman Williams. I promise you.
That is crazy.
Oh, man, that's crazy. It's a small.
Hey, April, number two in NCAA scoring ever.
Yes.
How did you land the daughter? Is what I want to know. How did you find your wife?
Hey man, you know I'm a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I got. Hey, I'm a lame, and she chose me. I'm a lame.
Oh, that's cool. I like that story. I'm so glad we fell into that one. That's awesome.
Mhm.
All right, it's about time.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
It is crazy. You guys are a party. I knew it. I knew it'd be fun, and hopefully one day we can do it in person.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I would love that. Anytime, April. Anytime.
Well, I'm actually this Friday. I'm actually looking at a place, a spot, to create a studio. It's right down here in Upland, and so Rag House Media will have a home. So I would love to have you guys in once it gets all nice and healthy. And
I'll pull up.
Yeah,
anytime. I live in Rancho. It's right next to Rancho up on the border.
Travis Hollywood. He ain't coming. I used to live in Upland. Right by Bowman.
Oh, there you go.
Right by Bowman.
The remote control was right there. He didn't grab it. The remote control was right there. He didn't grab it.
Hey, man. Hey, look. You don't want no smoke, bro. I will grab your remote control. I'll grab your remote control.
You know, I've heard shit talking like this in the past, but nothing that's gone on this long. Because my God,
no,
you too.
Hey.
Because he don't want none, bro. He don't want none.
Oh my God.
You know what we can do? We can live stream it on your show. The game.
April, please mute him. He don't want none. He just talking.
I can't mute him. Here,
no.
I'll put him in there.
Yes, you can. Yeah, put him in there. He don't want none.
There's Travis Reed, ladies and gentlemen. Any shout outs before we go, guys?
Hey,
it's been
man.
a pleasure.
Hey, I got a shout out to my family. My father was here. My mother was here. They know what they created. They know that they created a monster. My younger, taller cousin / brother is in the building. He said that man got talent on the sticks. Cause he know what it is. You know what I'm saying? My sister is here. My frat brother. Shout out to the biggest, baddest fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Nice.
Shout out to the folks I work with at ALHS. They know what it is. Tracy, Monty, Jill. They know what's cracking.
Amy.
And Amy in the building. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's all in all, it's important that we show love to those who show love to us. So shout out to y'all, the gamer.
Thank you.
Travis scared of me in 2K. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Manual Arts. All of that. Hey, what was your dad's name?
Tell your wife. Carl Reed.
Carl Reed. Oh, so I'm gonna call my father-in-law and say, yo, you know Carl Reed, he gonna say he had no buckets.
No, he gonna know. He gonna know what it is.
Nah. I feel you, bro. Nah, but it's crazy though. Like me and Travis connected on so many different levels. You know what I mean?
That's right. I see it. I feel it.
Right. So I'm gonna be back. Travis can't come back, but I'll be back though.
Okay. Travis, do you have any shout outs?
Yes. You know, I want to say shout out to my little brother CJ, because without him, the podcast wouldn't have happened. The podcast wouldn't have led to the TV show. Obviously, Travis Reed, The Basketball Life, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that. But shout out to my family. Shout out to my son. Without you putting that in my head, never would have done it. Shout out to Demisha Craig, because she came on the live and kind of like shouted me out. So I was like, she big time. So I just want to shout out her.
Big time.
And everybody who's been listening to the show, to everybody been checking out the podcast, everybody been listening. Shout out to all y'all. I appreciate the love and respect. Please keep listening, keep sharing, because I just want that journey, that journey, my story to get out to everybody who can. So maybe it saves somebody some heartache and some triumphs and tribulations of overseas life.
That's right. Everybody say cheese. Cheese.
Hey.
There we go. All right, you guys,
Go.
make sure you jump on their socials, support, check them out, check out their shows, check out getlacelaces.com. You guys, you two gentlemen are beautiful human beings. I'm so happy to have you on my show. Come visit us when we get our studio. I would love to have you. Open bar. I'll get a cab for you or a what? Oh, no, nobody takes cabs anymore. What do they do? The
Ubers.
Uber.
I just aged myself.
Stretch. Uber stretch. Uber stretch because I'm 6'8".
There you go.
The XL.
Excel. And shout out to April, boss
What I'm
lady,
talking,
happy International Women's Day.
April.
Without you, this couldn't happen. April, you are great. Thank you. Shout out to
Thank you.
the Godfather over here in the dark room, kind of like quiet. I love it.
Thank you.
All right.
Shout out to my boy Marlon. Without you, bro, this couldn't happen. So appreciate it, bro.
Hey man, look, I'm trying to be like you, bro. Look.
I want to be like both of you.
No.
There you go.
No.
Happy
You're gonna be like Travis.
International Women's
You're gonna
Day.
be like Travis.
I want to be Travis Reed and Bogota. Just
And
kidding.
Bogota with all 50.
Oh my
all
God.
50.
You want to be scared? You want to be scared?
Yeah,
I was so
no,
scared.
I know. My fiance, he's probably like, oh, what are you talking about? All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Travis Reed is in the house. MarLan, founder of GetLacedLaces.com.
Hey, April, real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah,
Is that really a brick wall or is that like a Zoom?
No, it's
It's fake.
Oh,
Hey, gotta make sure. Like you got the
I was like, she in the
bricks
bunker.
on
She in the
deck.
bunker over there.
everything's
She in a
fake.
bunk- Bro,
No,
the
just-
bunker. Hey, you in the bunker too. You don't want to see me in 2K, man. Hey, text me, yo, bro. I got Xbox. I got PS4. Holla at your boy. Stop ducking me.
There you go. All right, it's on. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, we have the rep for you guys, Cheech Marin. Remember Cheech and Chong?
Oh,
Cheech
I love
is,
Cheech and Chong movies. To watch.
yeah, Cheech is putting up a museum in Riverside. Did you guys know that? Latino art in the house in Riverside coming to you in the fall. We're going to have their rep come in and we're going to have a giveaway by Boxing and Barbells. You guys have a wonderful evening. Peace out.
no. Hold on. I ain't going.
We're not done yet.
Check us out. Hold on. Check us out. I'm gonna put you on blast, April. Check us out.
Yeah.
I should be on the show.
You want to be like, come back. You guys can come back. Right
I'm on
out.
the building.
It-
All the time, every
I-
time. Holla at your boy.
Please, I will come anytime, and just I will bring everybody. Like I said, I'll bring everybody you want. Anybody you
Bro.
want, April.
I'm
That's
talking about
Come
me.
back to the show.
I'm talking
All
about me.
No, I want Marlon to come back. I want to play him
No.
in PlayStation on the show, so we can do
Hey.
it on the show.
Hey,
Austin to
check
play.
us out. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Good looking, man. Straight up.
Thank you.
Okay.
No doubt.
No,
guys,
thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Thank
All right, peace.
You guys have to dance your way out.
you.
Couch Patch.